I'm just thinking. I'm thinking about the celebration of the Eucharist, the celebration of
The Lord's Supper.
The Lord's Supper. Do you think that this is like a way to celebrate God in a really specific way, in a way that was given to the church? What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think I love the Lord's Supper. I think it really is a beautiful demonstration of what I talk about, a special moment of stopping, remembering, and appreciating, and doing that corporately. So I think it's powerful, and I think it's significant. I think there's so many different elements to celebration as well. So it's kind of hard to get into all of it. But what I love about the Eucharist is that it transcends time in a way, because it in one moment, in one mouthful, you are taken back to the Garden of Eden where they took and they ate. You are taken through the story of redemption to the Last Supper where Jesus offers this sacrament, and then you're taken to the feast at the end of time when we will eat and enjoy communion with God. And so that's actually a kind of a habit of God's celebrations, his feasts, is that they span across time, and they kind of encapsulate so much into one moment. So I think that is just incredibly powerful. And I think it's spiritually significant and powerful, and not just we're remembering this one thing, but we're remembering that we were dead. We're on Good Friday. We're also on Resurrection Sunday. We know that we can have life eternal, because Jesus says that if you have to eat of the flesh of the Son in order to have eternal life. So we're experiencing that nourishment unto life that we can have. And then we point forward to eternal security, eternal life that is in front of us. And at the same time as personally experiencing it, we're also declaring it, and we're also one in it because we do it corporately as part of one body. And so I think it's just incredible. It's just like the more that you think about it, the deeper you can get into what a beautiful thing that he left for us to engage in. And I think it's significant that he told us to do it. It's like the feasts of the Lord, I believe that they're for Christians as well, because they are the feasts of the Lord, like not the feasts of Israel. They're the appointed times of the Lord and not of Israel. However, I think it's beautiful that it's reiterated that we have a special moment as Christians to point to, because Jesus is taking one of those feasts, the Passover, he's changing the script and he's saying, take and eat, this is my body. And it's kind of like, whoa, it's all been revealed. Like this whole time, this thing has always been this thing and we didn't even know. And now we're looking towards the end, and that's ultimate communion with God. And so it's just like kind of a mind-blowing thing. So I think that the greater we can deepen our appreciation for the Eucharist or the Lord's Supper, the more it's going to nourish us and feed us, because I think God kind of placed depths of mysteries into it for us to kind of discover. I've come to a set definition, a special moment of coming together to stop, remember, and appreciate. That's when I started realizing how relevant it is and how actually central, I would even say primary, it is to be intentional in celebration and in the midst